Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
Yeah. Listen, success is whatever you make it. If you want to be happy, you want to provide for your family.
Live.
You gotta put that work in, man. You gotta go get
Learn.
it. See, listen, this is what I tell them.
Serve.
I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go
Inspire.
out and I go get it. How to go,
You're in the
that's all
right
I know.
place.
I don't
You're
succeed
checking
if I
out
don't breathe.
Chip
Success,
Baker,
what does it
the
mean?
Success
If I
Chronicles.
conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles.
Go. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. And today we have Delveen Tahir with us, and she is coming to us from San Diego, California. She's a social worker, rehabilitation counselor, humanitarian, and a mentor. So doing lots of great positive things, and very thankful to have her on this episode of the Success Chronicles.
Hello, everybody.
All right. So let's dive right into it. Talk to us about your life story, you know, where you're from and how you grew up, and
Yes,
kind of track your story until now, if you don't mind.
of course. First, I want to thank you so much for this opportunity. And I've seen your work. You've done amazing things. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Of course. So as you said, my name is Delveen Tahir. I'm originally from northern Iraq, Kurdistan.
Hmm.
If you guys don't know, that's in the Middle East, with all the war that's going on right now. I was 8 when I moved to the States. My family and I moved here when I was 8. Um, so I've been through a lot of challenges in my life. And when I was 8, we moved to the States. But before I talk about my journey coming to the States, I would like to talk to you about my journey back home in Kurdistan. So I pretty much grew up in a war zone conflict country. As many of you know, you see on the media and the news, all the conflict and a lot of war going on over there. So when I was during my childhood, I grew up in a war zone country, basically under Saddam Hussein regime. We went to the mountains twice. One, I believe, 1991 and during 1996, we pretty much left everything behind, our house, our family, everything, our belongings, and went to the mountains. The second time, it was in 1996. My family was targeted because my dad used to assist the U.S. Army. So we went to the mountains, just the clothes on our bags. We went there, no shelter, just the mountains, snow. I even forgot my shoes, so my mom had to put double the bags on my feet in order
Oh,
for me
wow.
in order for me to walk. So it was very challenging. Just imagine at a young age walking to the mountains with your family and friends. It was very difficult, and just leaving everything behind. While going to the mountains, my mom was pregnant at the time, and she fell on the rocks, and my mom had a miscarriage. And during that time, one of my brothers died of starvation because we didn't have any food or water or anything. So what we would do, we would eat snow just to survive. And we would hunt pretty much to eat. Um, I really had a difficult life.
Yeah.
Even though I probably look young, I'm only 30 years old, but I've been through a lot in my life, and obviously with my family. And during the time when we were back home, my family was targeted. Even my uncles and my dad's family, most of them were murdered because of Saddam Hussein regime And I don't want to go into all the history of it, but I'm sure people are aware of what's going on even right now. But it was very challenging in coming to the States, not knowing English, culture shock, even dressing differently from your peers.
Mm-hmm.
From a young age, a child coming to a new country. Just imagine that. Even if you go to a different state right now, it's different. Even the city, but
Right.
a whole new country, that's shocking. So definitely it was difficult for me. I was bullied as a young age, even through high school, because I didn't know the language. I didn't speak English very well, not knowing the culture, especially in San Diego. It's very diverse,
Mm-hmm.
which was good because there were Kurdish people here. But so I'm sorry, I know I'm going to between different stories, but I think it's important. So when we first came from Kurdistan, northern Iraq, we went to Turkey. Then we went to Guam, Anderson base, because of my dad assisting the U.S. Army. Then we went to Kansas City, and then my dad decided to come to San Diego because there was a huge population of Middle Eastern people, and now we're here.
Okay.
I can continue for hours, but you can definitely stop me at any time.
No, I think it's a pretty cool story, and of you and your family overcoming. And I think what's really cool now is that you can share the things that you've gone through and experiences to help others. You know.
Exactly.
And speaking of, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I think it's very important. No matter what you're going through in life, just remember that it's important to help others to overcome your own challenges. I think that's very important.
That's it. So talk to us about your career. What do you do as far as your career?
Yes. So I obtained my degrees, San Diego State, in social work and rehabilitation counseling. So as of right now, I work for the Department of Navy on the base here in San Diego. So I pretty much process reasonable accommodations and work on other projects. And I don't want to go into details of what I do since I work for the government.
Right.
But I process reasonable accommodation with people with disabilities.
Yeah.
And the reason why I have a passion for people with disabilities, because when I went to school, when I started college, I was aware of not comprehending the knowledge, different subjects. So I shared that with one of my professors, and he informed me that, he asked me, do you know there's a program here in our school for students with disability? And I was like, oh, I don't have a disability. What are you talking about? And then eventually I went to talk to a counselor, and they tested me for a learning disability.
Wow.
But after that, I knew there was more to it because of my challenges I've been through. At age of 25, when I was in grad school, I was diagnosed with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder.